Hey guys, it's your boy Stud here with another set review, and today we're looking at the Halo Mega Construx Aerial Ambush. The set goes for $40 to $60 in the US. I paid about $67 with shipping and everything else. The age suggestion is 8 and up. The box code is GGF83. It's kind of small, kind of hard to see there. I don't really like how they did that. The set has 541 pieces. As you can see on the bottom right there, we've got our new Halo 2/3 Master Chief. Looking at the top right there, we see we've got our 10-year symbol, signifying that Halo is basically doing the same thing LEGO did with their 20 years anniversary LEGO Star Wars sets. They're kind of revamping their older sets, like the Aerial Ambush set from 2009. This is basically a remake of that set. Going around to the side here, we have our ad for the Mega Construx app. Going around to the other side, we've got our Mark IV Spartan having a little cameo in a sense. Going around to the back here, we see on the bottom right corner, we've got our Spartan Mark IV, our Flame Marine, our Elite Miner, and our Grunt Miner. I'm really excited about the Elite Miner because they finally given us a new helmet mold that looks so accurate. As you can see, the Grunt is the new purple kind of shade, more accurate to the game than brown. As you can see on the top left there, the cockpit on the Elite's Banshee goes up and down and the missiles fire. I like how they're kind of doing the same thing that LEGO does with their flick missiles. We see on the Pelican, I believe that's what it's called, that the cockpit goes up and down. Going to the top right corner, we see we've got our weapons. We've got our plasma pistol, our flamethrower, our shotgun, and also our beam rifle. And if you'll notice, it's golden. So in the set before this that I reviewed, there was a golden flamethrower. I noticed they're kind of doing that with all their new sets. They're including a gold weapon of some sort. So I think that's really cool. So enough about the box. Let's build the set and get into its features. Alright, now that the set is all built up, we can go ahead and take a look at each figure with their accessories and also the builds. And the first figure we're going to be taking a look at is the Grunt Miner, which was made up of a bunch of pieces unlike the Grunt Miners before this. I don't think that's very necessary. I think it would just have been better if they made a new back mold. I do think it looks extremely accurate to the Grunts from the Halo Wars / CE era. The skin color is extremely accurate. I really like the purplish grayish blue color. The reddish gold looks really nice for the Grunt's primary color. I like how the silver kind of seems to be separate from it. The back there, I'm not sure if the top's supposed to connect. I was kind of confused on that. Looking at the feet and arms, you can see we've got our posable hands and feet, and all the muscle structure just looks really good. I really like this new Grunt model. I think it's really accurate to the games, and I really like how they're making each figure more and more accurate with each set. And the next figure we're going to be taking a look at is the Covenant Elite Miner from the Halo Wars, Halo 1, 2, and 3 era. It's just been really long overdue for Mega Construx to give us one of these type elites in the updated fashion. I really like how it's much different from the Halo 4/5 Mega Construx elites that they've given us. In my opinion, I think they've just given us too many of those, and it's just been way too long for them to give us one of these. I really like the color of the skin and the armor. I'm just so pleased with this figure. Probably my favorite part about the armor is definitely the helmet. I just think it looks so detailed, really nice. I really like the mouth structure especially. The rest of the armor is very detailed as well. Very, very different from the Halo 4/5 elites, as I said before. And yeah, I'm just really impressed with this figure. Thank you very much, Mega Construx, for finally giving us one of these. Next figure is the UNSC Flamethrower Marine from the Halo Wars /1, 2, and 3 era. Definitely nice to get another one of these. It's been a while since Mega Construx has given us one. Nice to have a little side character with the set, not just the Spartan. Starting from the top here, we see we've got our nice accurate helmet that is two different colors. We've got the little tubes on the mask. I think those look really good. I like the visor as well. The flamethrower has this nice little tube that goes around to the engine, and if you notice, this isn't like the flamethrower from the Halo 4/5 flamethrower Marines where it's handheld. This one actually requires an engine. A lot of the pieces, the arm pads and the feet, are from other Spartan pieces. Nothing really special about this figure. It's just another Marine, but nevertheless, it's really nice to get another one. Thank you very much for making Construx. And our last figure, but certainly not least, is our Mark IV Halo Wars Spartan. Really nice to get another one of these. I really like the silver green tint color that they included on this figure. I really like the shotgun. I think it looks really accurate to the game. The helmet looks really nice too. I think it's very accurate, along with the rest of the armor. The only thing is, I'm kind of wondering why the arm pads are always different on these. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it is in the game. Not really sure, so I can't really say much on that. The rest of the armor looks really nice. All of it does. I'm especially a fan of the legs. I don't know, those legs just really, I think I really like the slim texture to them instead of the bulky ones that are on a lot of them. I think it looks more professional in a sense. I'll probably be using this in a stop motion at one point because, you know, Mark IV Spartans are kind of my thing. So yeah, looking at the accessories, on the right side we have our bookmark, which I think is completely unnecessary. Not really sure why they feel the need to include these in like almost all their new sets. Looking at the left there, we have our brick separator. I admire what they're trying to do. It's not quite as good as Lego's brick separator, but it gets the job done if you need to actually use it. Next part of this set we're going to be taking a look at is the Halo War /1, 2, and 3 era style Banshee. I just think this looks really accurate to the game. I really like the top there. I think that's really smooth and really accurate to the game. The wings are a little iffy. They kind of take the smoothness out of how they are in the game, but as can be expected because this is a model and not a toy. And another complaint with this thing is that the little clear transparent stick, it kind of doesn't really do its job very well. It kind of likes to tilt over. Maybe that's also faulty with the stand it's using. They probably should have used more of a squarish kind of tile to hold it up. Looking at the side here, we've got our nice curved back and our nice little pieces there right there. Same thing on the other side. We've got a nice little control panel on the front and the handlebars. So yeah, I guess that does it for this part of the set. I'm really glad to get another one of these. Last part of this set we're going to be taking a look at is the Helicarrier. I know earlier in the set review I called it a Pelican, but that is false. I believe this is a Helicarrier. Starting from the front here, we see we've got our nice cockpit area. The cockpit glass slides or folds up and down. Looking in the cockpit area, we see we've got our nice little control panel right here. It has a lot of buttons and it's got a little focuser type target thing on there. Looking on the front here, we see we've got our nice guns. On the left side and right side, we see that they can swivel around, and also these little clips are holding the bars together while at the same time giving it more of a gun-like feel. We've got our nice turrets in the front there as well. Looking at the side, we've got our little red card looking thing, yellow card looking thing. We've got our red triangle. We've got our spinning blades for the Pelican. I just think the structure here is probably my favorite part of the set. I just think it all looks really good. I like how it's layered. I think it was very creative how they did that. You can see we've got our nice little pieces there in the middle. That was pretty cool. Going around to the back here, we've got actually this part kind of wobbles up and down. You actually insert into there, so that was a little iffy. Going around to the back here, we've got our UNSC symbol, along with this little arrow type thing that juts out. Oh, that came off. Oh yeah, also we've got our missiles here as well, which I don't think that's supposed to be there, that little bar right there. I'm not sure how you're supposed to get rid of that. Maybe I'll cut it off or something. And basically the other side is just a mirror image of this side. So yeah, I guess that's going to do it for this part of the set. I thought this part would be longer, but you know, it's a really good set. There's just not all that much to talk about. Like, I think Construx is just definitely stepping up on the game and getting us better and better sets. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you're not already a stud subscriber, consider hitting that button and also hitting that notification bell. Leave a like or dislike, whichever you prefer. Leave a comment, critique, feedback, thoughts, anything is appreciated. Share with your friends, all that good stuff. You guys know what to do. My name's Stud. I'm gonna go to bed. You guys have a nice day.